sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Yeah! On the ground, it's Dada. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go! Hey, kill!
Here's a carry for Dada. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Dak to fire here, complete to Cooks. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Yeah! Here we go, 47.
Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact. And
to the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. It is 3rd and 10. Allen in motion. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Cooks going in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the option, it's Swift. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Mozzie Smith, the former 1st-round pick, makes the play. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set, go.
Now Williams. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that'll set up 4th down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down. Dak to throw. Here's a screen coming for Dada. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Cooks going in motion. On second down, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A play fake. Now Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Chicago. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Williams to the air once more. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
To throw it again, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he's into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and When you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
That's going to be caught in the end zone, and they take the lead by 1.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Play action now. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around,
and for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Scott now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, shot.
To throw is Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Wow! And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
Williams to throw on second down. That's caught left side by Odunze. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Swift. He slams it in there, and he is in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half. Here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 19, Cowboys 7. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Yeah! There you go! We're going to 54 wire.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over. especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again with Johnson. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Prescott on first down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
47. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds.